it this way. So, gonna come down, dishwasher, trap, over to the side, vent, and then out. So, my bag is
Morning.
okay.
Hey, do you mind if I call you later? We're just in the middle of plumbing.
So, this is what they call a cheater vent?
Cheater vent.
Cheater vent, because we don't have a vent line anywhere near here.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just use that to cheat a little bit. And I already have a trap.
The vent is to help prevent the water from suctioning and spouting right back out of the...
It's not so much that. It's that the water doesn't flow smoothly down the drain because it creates a suction. There's no air above it.
Yeah.
And the real danger is that the water, as it's flowing and going down the drain, can actually create a vacuum and suction the water out of this trap.
Yeah.
Get pulled right out. And then there's nothing preventing sewer gas from coming up, which is the problem.
Which is what we were smelling last night.
Oh yeah, as soon as you open a drain line, yeah, it stinks. Oh, I nearly made a complete tactical error last night.
What happened?
Well, just before I was heading off for bed, I thought, oh, the dishwasher is full. Maybe I should turn it on so we have clean dishes in the morning.
No, it's not connected.
And the water's connected, but the drain isn't. Would have been very wet down here.
Well, at least the vinyl tiles are 100% waterproof.
So now I have an extra one, but that's okay.
I'm going to be using this little guy. It's kind of cute. Hey, little guy. Next.
So, this, I think we need joiner.
Rough planning here.
Rough planning.
So we have...
So
This
that's
will
where the
join-
sink. We join onto the sink,
Yeah.
and then a small piece of tube will join this. This is where the dishwasher comes in. Then a small piece of tube to go to the thing this one we need to measure for height so we can match where the drain line is over here.
And this is the P-trap.
That's the P-trap.
Yeah.
P-trap here.
Yep.
And then we come over to the side of the sink, which is going to be very close to our drain hookup. And we put a vertical line into the vent. And then this comes out and down the drain.
And the pipe is right over there that we'll be using to cut.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's the pipe. Rob got a nice long one. And we'll just cut as we need.
It's the shortest you can buy is 6 feet.
Yeah.
So that's the stuff.
And that's what we'll use to connect all the middle
Bits and
parts.
pieces. Yeah. It's going to be a lot of little pieces. I'm going to use maybe 1 foot.
So rough
But I
planning.
didn't have any. Okay.
I think that's pretty good. What's this guy? What's this thing for? Do you know?
That's a plug for this. So if you hook up your sink and you're going to put in a dishwasher line, but you don't have it yet,
Oh, okay.
this comes with a plug, so you can just temporarily plug it
Okay.
while you don't have it hooked
I was
up.
wondering
so it
why
doesn't
there's
spray one.
I was wondering why there's a mini top hat
Yeah.
connected to this thing.
Exactly. But
Okay.
we're not going to need it. So
Shall we get started?
let's get going.
Let me just open the garage door to air out sewer gas.
Yeah.
The sink comes down pretty low.
Yeah, I know. I put this on.
I think we might still be okay.
No,
Too long?
because you have to get there. Yeah, you see, look.
This is my dad. We were checking to see if there was any interference between the tailpipe and the drain hose for the dishwasher, because we thought maybe the tailpipe was too long. Looks like we are all in the clear, no interference, which means all the crap from the dishwasher can flow happily.
we found the perfect product, right? Because this monosilicone exactly matches the gray of our countertop when we sealed around the sink, and exactly matches the floor, which is great because we want to seal around the cabinets and stuff. This is the last tube available in Canada. So I'm going to put this in our special safe because this monosilicone max, there we go. The gray perfectly matches our floors and our counters, which we want to seal all around them so water doesn't creep in. But this is the last one available in Canada, and I already have it.
Really?
You know, I used to have a theory about shopping at Canadian Tire. I thought that as you walk in, those two pillars beside the door that are supposed to be like anti-theft detection or whatever, what they're actually doing is reading your brain, determining what you're coming in for, and then they have gremlins that run to the shelf and remove just that. So what I'm thinking is, if we take this stuff and you wrap this up,
Yeah.
and then go down and around, and sort of do it on an angle,
Yeah.
down around the pipe and up the opposite side and screw it in. That way it'll sort of hold this pipe in place. I mean, we're pretty solid, but I'd like to have it a little more reinforced.
Goody goodest. Goody goody goody. Wow, why did you cut there, yeah?
While you're there, turn on the water.
Both of them? Or
Yeah. Oh, no, that one's on.
So the other two.
Yeah. That one I've never turned off because we've been using the dishwasher.
Okay.
Dishwasher, you put the clamp, you clamp back the drain holes, right?
Yeah, I did.
Okay, fire it up. And open them all the way.
They're leaking. I
Yeah,
mean,
open them all the way.
okay.
That will stop the leak, yeah. Those types of valves, they're not the best.
Ooh.
Time to test. Water hose. It's really like So what it's saying is there's two lower
Yeah.
mounting.
But how do you get to them? That would be it.
First, now can you see?
The actual chassis.
Right. What I'd like to do, so they said,
I'd rather do the conduit work when they're doing the ducting work.
yeah, because I can just run it over the top of the cabinets,
Yeah.
down in there, and then just tie into that plug.
Yeah.
And it doesn't draw a lot of power, so it won't be a problem.
So we're done?
I think we're done with that. So next, we're getting down to like doing the assembly parts and putting things together. So what I want to do today is we have a replacement for our old beverage fridge, which used to be up in the cabinet. So this is now unplugged and emptied out. Time to move it out and bring in the beverage fridge, which we ordered in May of this year and just arrived like last week. So that's been a while. So I'm going to bring that in. I think I want to change the door orientation on it So I'm gonna make it so the door opens this way, because we have the big fridge here, and I tend to do a lot of beverage stuff on the end of the counter. So, and then we're gonna put a countertop over it. So that's the plan. This is the offcut for the counter that I put on top of the rolling cabinet, which is going to go right here. So we're going to use this offcut over the beverage fridge here. And I just want to figure out how long we're going to make it, how I'm going to mount it, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to bring the beverage fridge in here, get rid of this one, bring in the beverage fridge, and see how everything goes together. And then we'll have one more little project off the to-do list and onto the done list. So I'm going to put this down to protect our new floors. Give a slide. Okie doke. Argabunga. Well, fridge is plugged in, shoved as much into place as I can. Door now opens this way, and we can set the temperature. Room to line this up so that this lines up with this, so I don't care. That doesn't bother me at all.
Because it's a temporary position, so it moves around.
It moves around, yeah. So I'm sort of inclined to do this.
So will that
Oh, that's where those went.
will that come out?
Comes out perfectly. So saying. Turn the wheels around. Wheels on the bus have to go round and round.
So that still comes
that
out.
Provides us access to all our heavy duty
Yeah.
stuff.
And there's room for the tank.
And there's room for the precious.
Yeah, Rob's precious. This makes our.
You like the sodas too?
I do.
You like the spritzers.
I do like the spritzers. Great fridge. Not happy with Frigidaire, the fact that this was many, many months late. This screw was already stripped to begin with when changing the door, and it has dents and scratches on it, and it's not a cheap date, but reviews on this fridge on its own has been great, so I'm hoping this works out well. Nice clear indicator of temperature.
Actual temperature.
Yeah, without guessing.
Now I'll figure out how I want to put this in, but I think this will look nice. So now I'm thinking,
Yeah,
heck, let's get this out of the way. But we have room for the tank here,
yeah, which is
which
good.
I'm very pleased with.
Our precious.
Yes. Okay, so here's the countertop that we are going to put in place. And looks like we're going to use the whole piece that we cut off the other side from the rolling cart. And so I'm going to give it a little sanding and put a first coat of oil on it. And then we'll be back inside for the install. Okay, so here we are under the new counter. Put it in pretty rock solid. Sorry, give you a brighter look at it. There we are. Brackets everywhere. I think those two brackets are going to be enough. very solid. So there it is. There we are. It's level. Shove the fridge underneath it and then we'll be all ready to go. So now our rolling countertop for Nadia to use for baking goes right over here, which is great. And it matches, everything looks good. Move a few tools out of the way. It always amazes me. Look how much tools it takes to put in one piece of countertop attached to the wall. Yike. But it does look nice when it's done. So I can leave a gap there. We can still get stuff in here. And this rolling cart still comes out. Yeah, perfect. So that's working. So we still have to install the stove here, hook up the vent. But this is the basic kitchen configuration now. Now we just have to decide how we want to organize. We have all this space and we need to think through the workflow. And Nadia and I are going to do that together because we both have to work in this space and we tend to work in tandem. So we want to make sure everything is easily accessible for both of us when we're in here. So that's the plan. And we'll see you next step. It'll be okay.
This is the least amount of plumbing I've seen down here.
Well, because we had double sinks.
Double sinks, and we had a brick and a puck.
The other one?
The vinyl flooring is slippery.
I know it.
Hey, Rob,
Yeah.
can you open the cupboard doors? Yes.
Good point.
Yes, we can open the cupboard doors.
Yes.
And there's clearance for the handle once we put the handles on.